Hey guys, like I just said, I'm filming this episode immediately after I got done with the last one. We're now going to be heading into the Tomb of the Giants, which is why I have gotten the sunlight maggot on top of my head, one of us, one of us, one of us. I don't know why I'm chanting like that, but whatever. Oh, okay, cool, I one-shot them. That's good to know, and it makes me a whole lot more comfortable. Patches, you can go screw yourself. I'm not trusting you. I'm not listening to any, oh, look, right down there, treasure, that you've got to say. I see this bonfire. I'm going to this bonfire. Bonfire lit. That's all that matters to me. I would kill Patches, but there's no reason to do so. And so, this is where we say screw you, Patches, and you progress. And so, you're gonna have to deal with some enemies that show up. Thankfully, in caveman mode, I can deal with them in one attack. What? What the fuck? So, some way, somehow, there's a Silver Knight there. I know that a Silver Knight is there sometimes, but the Silver Knight normally doesn't come up that way that early on. Like, I didn't do anything to aggro it. Okay. I've got one Estus left. And I remember exactly how the heck to get to the bonfire. Okay. This here is going to be the bonfire that we're going to want, because we're going to go ahead and reverse our hollowing, and then we're going to kindle this bad boy. Now, do we got any humanity on us that we're not popping? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and kindle this pretty far up there, because we're gonna get ready to fight Nito. And with Nito having the ability to summon undead to his beck and call, we're gonna want to have all 20 Estus for this zone. And invaded by Paladin Leroy, I want to say. Yep. There is Paladin Leroy. Okay. So then I shouldn't have to do too much from memory. If I remember correctly, I should just have to come through here. Son of a bitch. Alright guys, so like in the last video where you guys saw me fight the Bed of Chaos, these Lord fights can end up being tough. They don't necessarily have to be, but more than likely you are gonna start seeing me probably doing stuff where like I'm gonna be rerunning to the boss quite a few times in a video to try to kill it. Now, when I'm officially done with the Tomb of Giants area that includes Nito's boss room, I will go ahead and at that point I will remove my sunlight maggot from my head. And I'm assuming because Jack went silent that the construction on his end of things got probably a little bit worse.
It's bad. I can barely hear you even with the headphones on.
Alright, dude, then I will, conversate with you when things might be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Yep, this is gonna definitely be a challenge. And I thought that the bed of chaos was gonna be the big problem. I should have assumed that it was gonna be the first boss that you're technically supposed to be able to kill. Sorry about the dogs barking. Kaiju has family that likes to get the dogs riled up by singing to them. And they do it almost every day. Which is why I tried to not film early in the day. I should have filmed later in the day. But this may, and I'm gonna hate to be that guy that says it, this may just be another one of those videos that is me dying a lot, everyone, and sorry about that. It's Dark Souls. Okay. So, here we go. Okay. Okay. Let's do a... Son of a bitch! All these extra frickin' undead, like I said. My biggest frickin' problem is gonna be those extra undead that are gonna swarm me while I'm trying to fight Nito. And they don't die for good because Nito counts technically into death. Because Nito counts as a necromancer. So even if I were to down the corpses myself, they'd eventually be back up after a couple of seconds and back to attacking me. Which wouldn't benefit me at all. I would be, and I am going to be better off by fighting Nito and letting Nito take care of their own skeletons. I'm getting a little sick of making this run to go face Nito, but I know that I will eventually get Nito. I almost had Nito beat that last round, but... Okay. Let's deal with this. In the best way possible. Okay. So I got the hit Nito once. Okay, the Nito super move just went off. And Grave Lord Nito killed everyone. That's another one of the lords down. One more lord to go, and we're at the final boss of the game. And I kept my word, everyone. No more sunlight maggot needed. And now we can go ahead and technically we're gonna warp ourselves over the Orlando. Even though I have a bonfire situated at the Duke's Archives, it's not considered one of the warp points. So we've got to make the physical walk back to the Duke's Archives. I can't believe I'm finally ready to go fight. Well, not ready to go fight Seath because I don't have the whole entire area done, but that we've made it to the point of going to go fight Seath the Scaleless, so that we could then go fight Gwyn. And yes, everyone, I'm going to be trying to pull off the parry on Gwyn technique so that we can just kill him. And then we can move on to the last and final Dark Souls that I have, the Caveman. Technically the one that everyone says is the hardest. Okay, everyone, so here. Now we get the rust here. We'll now come up. Okay. We've just got to try to progress, even though that these enemies do tend to hit hard from memory. Of course, I'm not protected, so magic's gonna hurt. Okay. Okay, Channeler's dead, don't gotta worry about it. I can avoid the arrow. Okay. Good, we can go ahead and progress. Okay. Come on. Come on. I've studied the art of the roly-poly. Okay. So, I believe the Seath boss fight, that is the pseudo boss fight, is right at the top of this tower. Yeah, they're like, oh hey, Foggate, go in here. Seath Scalus. How about nope? I'm kidding, everyone. That's just something funny I found out about. Ah. So I forget, I think you're supposed to die to it. Because I know that in this version of Seath, he's immortal and there's no way to actually hurt him, I think, unless you've got spell casting or a bow. Yeah, here it is. The one where now you are in your jail cell. It's a locked room, but there are these three gentlemen. Who are locked in here with you. That's right. You're supposed to be able to do that to get the key. They open this, the weird eldritch creature things get released out into the bottom area, and I have to deal with more snake people. Okay. Can't open
in the
that
middle of a
cell.
raid. Wow. My controller fucked me.
Yeah. I finally killed one of the bosses that I needed to for the story.
Nice.
Like, all I've got left is... And you've probably seen images of this character, but never really... Like, you've heard me speak of him, too.
Alright.
The character's name is Seath the Scaleless.
Mm-hmm.
I get to go... It's time for me to get to go fight Seath, finally.
Alright.
I'm not a fan of these weird, creepy tentacle creatures. Oh. Frickadoodle-doo. Okay, everyone. And, of course, I die. While trying to go turn off this frickin' weird thing that they've got pulling over here. I honestly don't remember if I actually need to kill them or if I just need to open the one cell to get this key to open this up or not. Okay, no. So then the door is locked. Which means that, yeah, I've got to go down the way. Okay. Cool. Superly weird, but yet still a cool thing that they did in this game. There's a zone where these snake assholes play this, like, weird... they play this weird, like, sonograph would be the best way to describe it, I guess. And it attracts these weird eldritch looking tentacle snake creatures. And they're only like, the snake creatures are only willing to attack if you they only attack if you've got the sonograph playing the sounds that it makes. And I feel like I'm meaning to say phonograph, and I don't remember why the hell I know what a sonograph is. Hmm. Okay. So I just remembered one of the biggest pains in the ass about the archives. The archives have this really annoying thing about them where sorry for the pause, but they have this really weird, no, not weird, but they have this really annoying thing about them where they have the petrify status element set up in it, and if you get the petrify status element, you get cursed. And curse in this game worked differently than it did in the other Dark Souls games, where when you're cursed here, you don't go hollow. You actually lose your HP. And your HP gets locked off from you until you use a curse removing item. If I've got a humanity, this is now the time. Now is the time to pop it. Fuck you. I'm not happy about that, but whatever. Are you kidding? Did I drop down to an area where... Okay. Everyone. Okay. This should not be how things are. I should have had an area where when I went there, it took me back to like the ground floor of the archives. Okay, here it is. And that there's a bonfire right here. Okay, I can't even level up. But we're going to do this typical move here because there is no bonfire yet again before, like, the final boss, I remember. So we are going to go ahead and kindle this one here. At least this will give us 10 Estus. And let's actually see if I have some souls on me. I can probably, yeah, go ahead and pop one and go ahead and get a level up. So now we're going to go ahead and see how far we can progress toward the actual boss room. Because what you're going to do is you're going to actually start coming down here. And then you're immediately going to turn here, turn here, turn, come down and drop here, then you are going to come here, you're actually going to avoid that there, and come here, woo boy. There should be a bonfire, I thought. But looks like I might be wrong. Whatever I did definitely did not make a butterfly happy, which resulted in me not being able to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because I do not have enough time to fight Seath on this one episode. This episode alone was me killing Nito and then getting to Seath's boss room. So everyone, take it easy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye everyone.